Welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz, and we are live from the Grand Champions Polo Club. And we're here at the Santorita Polo Farm for the 2023 International Cup. And I'd like to welcome everyone to CTV Sports. Thank you for joining us here today. It's a beautiful day in southern Florida. And we have both our teams here, Team USA, Team Spain, getting ready for an amazing game. We have been looking forward to this International Cup 2023. I want to thank all the fans for coming out today. And we had a great group here at the beautiful Santorita Polo Farm on the Aspen Field, Grand Champions Polo Club. Remember, let's go back in history, back in time, 11 wins in a row. Unbelievable. 10 different countries. Argentina twice. Team GCPC USA. Phenomenal polo and 5 chucker international play. But the problem is the menace today, and that's Team Spain. And I've talked about these boys. I love them all. They're amazing. Nicolas, Ruiz, Pela, and, of course, Tuki. And they are going to be coming at you really hard. They are undefeated in international play in 2023. I'm going to talk more about it as the broadcast goes on today. They won here in the FIP, and they won in style against USA. And they played them, and they went to overtime. You got to give it up. Congratulations to Team USA. They did a phenomenal job, but Spain pulled out the win. Then they went to Europe this summer, and I had all the info from a man, Jan Attic Frank, who works with us here on the CTV Sports during the World Polo League. And during our season, you'll see him in 2024. But he gave me all the insight, and he said these boys are amazing players, and they're ready to go, and they're looking for the number 3, the frosting on the cake. That's what we call it when you win that third win. So they're coming in ready to go. One of the reasons why this team has done so well, I believe, is that Team Spain is they are amazing horsemen. And I had the opportunity to play for the United States twice in the FIP. And the team that we took to play in Santiago, Chile, and in Australia, in Melbourne, we were all really good riders. We had the ability to ride any type of horse at any time of the day, in the wind, in the rain. Team Spain is one of those teams. This is a team that can ride anything. Don't care what it is, as long as it runs and guns. They love to play open style polo. So Team USA, they have been preparing for an amazing country. Not just amazing country, but polo team. Gaston Dorniak will be our mounted official today. We'll have Steve Lane as our sideline official today. I will be calling the game, of course, Dale Schwartz for CTV Sports for you all day long. And remember, if we need to go to the studio, we are not using replay. We are not using the challenge system today. But if we do need to go to the studio, we have all of our young, up-and-coming umpires and players that work for CTV Sports in the studio. They'll be reviewing all of the triggers we need. And, of course, you know the triggers when the ball goes through a goal, if it's wide or in, when it goes out of bounds, and so on and so on. I'll explain all the triggers as the game goes on. But, of course, any really big play in the game, if it needs to be reviewed, then we will go ahead and use the studio. It looks like we got Gaston Dorniak field here. I'm going to go ahead and get to my spot. We're going to bring the teams in, and we'll get ready to go. Once again, thank you for joining us here on CTV Sports. And once again, thank you for coming out to the Grand Champions Polo Club and a Santa Rita Polo Farm. Appreciate it. It looks like we're going to bring both of our teams in from both ends today. And I love this as and you're going to bring the U.S. team in from our south mouth. We're going to call that the Miami goal, usually down in the south side. We call the Orlando goal on the north side if you're watching here on CTV Sports. And you'll know the goals very easy when they're running as goals, as you see all of the beautiful stables in the back lot, all around in the back at the Santa Rita Polo Farm in the north goal. And in the south goal, of course, we have our beautiful turnout areas. And as we bring both our teams in, traditionally they come in like this together, face off, as we're going to have Team Spain in the red jerseys and Team GCPC USA in the white and blue. Good luck to both teams. We have been waiting for this day. This is going to be a phenomenal day for us here at the Grand Champions Polo Club International Cup 2023. Once again, unbelievable. We got them all lined up here. If I could ask all we're going to go ahead and play Team Spain's national anthem first, of course, being the visiting team, and then Team USA national anthem. And if I could get everybody, as we have Tom Blake here to sing the USA's national anthem. And if I get everybody, please, to stand here at the field. And if you're watching on CTV Sports, please stand. All the gentlemen, please remove your lids as we prepare here for the Spain national anthem. Hands together, please, for Team Spain, and good luck to the boys in the red. Is now I'm going to have my man Tom Blake, who will be singing the national anthem for Team USA.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, once again, put your hands together for Mr. Tom Blake, everybody. And once again, here on CTV Sports, we appreciate it. And we are in for an amazing game once again. And we're going to go ahead and start with of course, the team Spain in the red jerseys. Let's go ahead and get close personal to the teams. Please put your hands together for the number 1 in the blue helmet, Nicolas Tuki, Ruiz, Guinazu. Good luck, Tuki. I know you're ready for this one, my man. He came in ready with a big smile on his face. Playing the number 2 will be Luis Domecq, and he's on 3 goals, as Nicolas was on 4 goals. Playing the number 3 is Pela. They call him Pela, and it's going to be Berazadi, and he's in the black helmet. And good luck, Pela, as his guy's a scoring machine, and he can ride anything. And in the yellow helmet, so easy to recognize this man on 2 goals. Put your hands together for Nicolas Alvarez. Nicolas, good luck, as this is going to be a phenomenal Spain team. As I said, the number 1 at 4 goals, the number 2 is going to be at 3 goals, and number 2 at 3 at 5 goals, and the number 1 at 2 goals. So a very strong team coming in at 14 goals. Now, in the white with the blue arms, GCPC USA. Playing the number 1, please put your hands together at 2 goals. Santos Bollini, and he is going to be phenomenal at the number 1. He's been playing all fall long. He's ready to go in international play. Good luck, Tato. Playing the number 2 today will be his father in the pink helmet. Please put your hands together for the 8-goal player on 3 goals now, Juan Bollini Sr. This should be a phenomenal team with the 2 Bollini boys in the front. We're not used to seeing that, so keep an eye on it. Playing the number 3, he'll be the captain. Put your hands together. The top American players. We love you, Nick. He's won 10, I believe, 10 out of 11. I got to check on that. I'm pretty sure 10 international plays on 8 goals, Mr. NR, and then playing in his first 2023 International Cup. Please put your hands together for Louis Devaleix. Louis, good luck today, my man. Good to see you with the number 4 on your back, and he's going to come in at 1 goal. So this is going to be a very strong, another strong 14-goal team. We're going to play 5 chuckers of polo, and I love this. Team Spain showing great appreciation to the umpire there, Gaston Dorniak, always ready for this type of play, international play. It's always very tough. Remember, the Team Spain, they're playing borrowed horses. They're playing horses that come from the Santa Rita polo operation, and they're mounted pretty well. Don't get me wrong. What they do is they have the teams come in, they get to play and ride the horses, and they pick the different horses, and they rate horses 1, 2, 3, and 4, A, B, C, and D, and different horses for different levels. Then the players have the ability to try the horses, and then they can mix the horses up on their team based on their position and how they want to play the game. Some teams like to play, some players like fast horses, some players like handy horses, and of course you want to make sure your team is lined out very well per horse. So here we go. First ball in play, and away we go. And on the move, it's going to be Louis Domecq for Team Spain. That ball gets turned around quickly, and Team USA on the move. It's going to be Nic Roldan on the gray pony, checking his shoulder right here. Santos Bollini running to the center. Oh, pretty ball to the center. Here comes number 1. Good pickup here by Bollini. And we're going to get a whistle on the play. Or that thing, a first whistle of the game. So you know what I love this. You got to give great love to Team Spain here. Whistle on the play. Nobody even heard the whistle. They just kept playing. I'm sitting here with our sideline official, and he says that's a real good sign. When you see polo players that are running around the field and there's a possible foul and they keep playing, that means they don't care. They're ready to go, and that was going to be a right-of-way violation. And that ball kind of got cut to the center. I like this call by the mound official. We did have Bollini coming down the center of the field. That ball was going about 45 degrees across, but Team Spain did not care at all. They just kept their heads down. They kept their mallets down, and I got to give it up to Nicolas Alvarez. That is a very strong play by the man in the yellow helmet. He did not care at all. He wasn't even worried about it. But they are going to get a possession here on the right-of-way violation, so that's going to be a penalty 5A. And they're going to get a little rotation play. Now, remember, these boys, watch your heads on the sideline. As I said earlier, everybody here at the game, please keep a distance here. As we have our general manager, Cale Newman, will be keeping the safety zone clean. But if you have children or pets here, please keep them out of the safety zone. And remember to keep your head on a swivel, because the ball will leave the field like it does in baseball on a foul hit or a home run. And that was just a little mishit there, so we get a change of possession, which is going to go in favor of GCPC USA. It looks like we're going to get our second right-of-way violation. So we are going to get a blocking foul on this call, and that'll be the first goal shot penalty we have for the day. Now remember, 5 chukkers of polo. We are going to have the halftime after our third chukker, and in which that time, everybody here at the field, I'd love to get you to go out and help us stomp some divots. We'll do a quick divot stomp. Remember, polo, the only sport in the world, professional sport, that allows the fans on the field. But I'll let you know after the third chukker. Here comes Nic Roldan with the penalty 4. Nick's got to hit this one like a liner, low, but off to the outside. And Team Spain will dodge a bullet there, as that ball was just off to the right side. So pretty open style polo here from the giddy up, as we say. No pun intended, but you know it's going to be like that in international play usually. And here we go, back and forth, picked up and controlled and taken forward now by Pela. Berazadi still getting the control. Pela try to put that ball across the center there to Luis Domecq. They come together here, and I hear them talking in Spanish. Of course, they're going to. Now it's going to be Domecq. And Ruiz, he picks it around. Good little turn here. Nice play. Pela. Berazadi in the rumble seat there. That ball goes off the field, and GCPC USA will have their knock-in of the day. All right, on the knock-in. Looks like they're going to switch it up a little bit. So Juan Bollini wearing the number 2. Juan Bollini Sr. in the pink helmet, cancer survivor, always sporting the pink colors. But you know Louis, Devaleix, first international play, but Louis loves to rotate around. Devaleix he's a very fundamental player, but he also plays anywhere on the field, so you will see a full 4-player rotation for the boys in the white, GCPC, USA. A little cat and mouse going on here. Good defense by Team Spain in the red. Keeping it moving. It's going to be Nic on the gray pony, and Roldan, NR, will work it through. Leaves it behind here. Nice pickup there by Devaleix. Louis hits this one down the field. Get a whistle on the play, and that'll stop the clock with 3:58. So, 2 14-goal teams. I love that they have the 4. People ask me a lot about why they use 14 goals for international play, and that's right on the in the low goal and being in the medium goal. And you get up into that 16 goal, 18 goal, then you're leaning towards the high goal. 14 goal is a great testing number. It's a great where you get a lot of young players that are coming up. And then you get some older players that play in it, like Bollini, who's our oldest player at 61 years old, still playing at a high level. And then he's got his son Tato, younger player playing, and you can see them playing together his 14-goal level. It's a very competitive level, and I've played 2 for the U.S., and it's one of the most exciting tournaments I ever played in. We are going to have a courtesy change here. Of course, for safety of the 4-legged athlete, we will have a courtesy change somewhere in the middle of the chucker, and that will also give the players the ability to play those horses back. So this will work. This will benefit Team Spain because they're able to switch the horses out a lot. And it helps out with a team that comes into country. Those horses that just played the first 3-4 minutes there, actually 3.5 minutes of the first chucker, those horses will be taken off by the trainers, return to play in another chucker, and the teams can decide when they want to play those horses again. That is a big, big difference. And that is a big advantage of a team that is flying in and playing horses that they're not very used to. Remember, Team USA, GCPC USA, they know their horses. They're a little bit more organized there. This Team Spain in the red jerseys are phenomenal riders, and they can ride anything, and they've proven it in our country and this summer. They are amazing guys. I got to give it up to them before the game, and they're so special of a team. Captain Nicolas Tuki, Ruiz, Guinazu, he came up and he to everybody. He wanted me to give a big shout out to everybody here to tell them that they're very happy Team Spain had the opportunity to come. He also wanted me to let the Grand Champions Polo Club and the Ganseys know that they feel very special to be come here to try to win this cup. Here we go. Nic Roldan with the penalty 4, 60-yard shot. Nicky, and just off to the right. So Nic, he'll get that dialed in there. The good shot group, we would say, for a president right now, as he has 2 shots, 2 penalty 4s, and off to the right side. Now remember, those penalties are very big in international play. We're only playing 5 chuckers. Try to get those, so we got to get Nic lined out here a little bit. That ball's going to skip out of bounds, and we will get a change of possession, so a cop on the pitch, and they'll drop that ball right out there. You see Gaston Dorniac on the white, beautiful white mare, sent to the. I want to all down and taking it upon himself. Now on fresh legs here, we get a melee of players right there. Throw a blanket over 6 or 7 players right in front of the scoreboard. Looks like Nic's going to step off here. Looks like he's going to have a tack timeout. So remember, when you do break your tack on the polo field, you have the ability to change that tack. If you don't have time to change the tack on the field, the umpire will allow you to change legged athlete, get on a new polo pony. In this case, I would think probably just change or fix his own tack. Yep, he's going to go ahead and fix it himself. He'd like to stay on that mare, I'm sure. He played the gray mare, and remember, you'll probably see those horses come back, and I'll point them out when they. So it looks like we're going to have a fair play bowling, I think. Yeah. So on the half timeout, so they give the ball back to him, and it's going to be Nic Roldan. Nick, but off to the left side. So GCPC doing a good job keeping it on their offensive side of the field. And actually taking, well, this is third for fourth knock-in for Nicolas Alvarez. And so they want to try to get some offense going here. They've only had one. That's a nice ball right here. Now you got a foot race going forward. And picked up and taken out. Tuki's going to be backed up. Well done by Bollini. That's senior. Now Nick's going to work it out. And you get two players come in there. It looks like Roldan had control. And Pela and Ruiz are going to go ahead and kind of smother Nick there. They're going to get on the 2-on-1. And so we're going to get a penalty 5A from the spot. Now, let's see how they're running this defense here. Got Nicolas Alvarez in the yellow helmet playing back. They're playing pretty straight up, as they have in the black Pela. Berazadi. He plays with the black helmet with the Guinazu, and he loves to play in the front of the game. He loves to run with the ball, and he captains the team from the number one. But he is a sensational guy. I really got along with him a lot of fun with him before the game. All right, here we go, back and forth. After the hit, rotation by both teams. I mean, all the mean nothing now. It looks like they're just rotating. Oh, that's a good ride off there, but no problem. As Devaleix says, I got you. They go with the neutral play there, but a nice ride off and a clean ride off by Luis Domecq. Now it's going to be Team GCPC. He's still working it down, but a bit of a defensive battle here in the first chucker. Backed up cleanly, and a nice shot there. And back to Pela. Now it's going to be open back shot from Bollini looking for Nick. He's got him. Roldan rotates like Santos going forward. Now he's going to have Louis going forward. Devaleix and Bollini out in front. Juan Bollini, senior, in the rumble seat. Nic Roldan. Room to work. Roldan looking for the first goal of the day. And, yeah, put your hands together. Grand Champions Polo Club, where are you at? As GCPC USA is going to get the goal of the 2023 International Cup. And the clock goes tick, tick, tick. At 45 seconds, we might get one more bowl in here before the 30-second horn. 9 seconds left. I think we're going to get one more. Nick's going to be the final player back. He's going to be able to control the clock here a little bit. And they just get it in right second horn. Here we go. Nice pickup here and a breakaway. Tuki. Tuki for Team Spain looking for the equalizer. 20 seconds left here in the first chucker. Shot on goal by Tuki once, twice. And look at this as Ruiz Guinazu is going to get the tying goal. In the last 30 seconds, it took Team USA 7 minutes to score one goal, and Team Spain turns it around, gets the equalizer in the last 30 seconds. Together, Grand Champions Polo Club. We're going to send everybody off. We're going to get some fresh four-legged athletes, and we'll be back here on TV Sports with the second chucker of the 2023 International Cup.
Nicolás Ruiz Guinazu, Ayala Polo Club, Sotogrande.
Yeah, Nicolas Alvarez, La Trinidad Polo Club in Sevilla, in Spain.
I'm Luis Domecq and I come from Real Club Puerta de Hierro.
Hello, I'm Pelayo Berazadi and I come from Ayala Polo Club in Sotogrande. First time in Grand Champions, we played last year the FIP tournament here in the US, and very looking forward to make as much of this experience.
I'm really looking forward to see the level of players and horses that they have here, and also the fields. I'm really keen on it.
I think when you start the game, you have no advantage on the field, so you start from the beginning. The horses for us is going to be difficult because we don't know them, but on the other side we know each other very well, and we hope that we do a good team work.
The experience, looking for the experience to play with Pela, Nico and Tuki, and versus the US team.
another player cannot make a play. And in that play, Louis had one player coming up behind him. So we have a penalty 5B, and it's going to be Bollini. Juan Bollini. Juan, open shot here. He goes off to the right side. Big ball down the left side. That's a pretty ball by Nic Roldan. Shot on goal by Santos Bollini. They leave it in there for Devaleix. They all come together and turn down and controlled by Team Spain. Good defensive strength right there by the red jerseys. Staying composed, staying relaxed, not really worrying about it. Putting the pressure on Bollini. Now they'll work it down the far side on the offense. Good control here by Domecq, Ruiz. Domecq getting a lot of touches here in the first two chuckers. In the gray helmet, Domecq trying to turn around the far side, gets a little help from Nicolas. Ruiz, Guinazu, now backed out of there. Nobody home but Juan Bollini, Sr. Bollini, he's going to turn this one up on the gray mare, Automatica. Now he pushes it down to center, but a good read by Tuki. As Tuki will turn that ball around. A good hook in there by Nicolas Alvarez. Good defense. Spain holding the fort down in front of their goal. They are not allowing Team USA to get an opportunity at shooting at the goal. Now, 80% of the game has been played down in GCPC USA's shooting area, offensive area, but they have not had opportunities to shoot at the goal. That's going to push us to our courtesy change. So very clean polo here in our second chukker. 2:43 on the clock, 2-1. And they'll switch them all up as they head down for some fresh four-legged athletes. Remember, we will have the Legends of Polo, Carlos Casita Memorial, following the our 2023 International Cup today. The weather has been off and on a little bit, as we had some rain this morning. The clouds are coming in right now. It's making the temperature very, very good for this International Cup. And as I said, the GCPC USA 14-goal team rated and led by veteran 8-goaler Nic Roldan. He's making his 10th appearance, and congratulations to Nick on that. Joining as a newcomer, Louis Devaleix and Santos Bollini, both their first time, so congratulations to Devaleix and Santos Bollini. He is the youngest son of Juan Bollini at 24 years old, youngest member on the team, and of course his father Juan Bollini, a last-minute replacement for starter Grant Gansey, and I want to give a big shout-out to Grant Gansey, as he's 25 years old, 3-goaler. He was injured in the USPA North American Cup. If you saw the finals last week, USPA North American Cup, they played in a torrential downpour. I want to give it up to both of the teams, as it was an amazing game, and you can go back to CTV Sports and watch that game. They had that finally Audi forfeited the game down by a goal in the fifth chukker based on the conditions, but the field did amazing here at the Santa Rita Polo Farm. And so Grant was hurt in the semifinals and couldn't play. So big shout out to Grant. We hope he's feeling better, because remember, next here at the weekend here on Sunday, we will have the USPA National 20 goal. Looks like we got everybody back on the field, and away we go. Team Spain getting an offensive attack here. Tuki trying to get around, but he's going to have to deal with Nic Roldan. NR takes it back a little bit, controlling, trying to get away. Nice play there by Juan Bollini to give Nick room to work. Oh, this could be trouble as Ruiz Guinazu tries to take it out. Oh, he misses the bouncing ball there, and this ball is going to get backed up cleanly by Roldan. Into the corner. Kind of a weird play across the center here. It looks like it's going to be picked up, though, and controlled by Berazadi. He'll control it in the black helmet with the white stripe on it. Very easy to watch Pela. And they call him Pelayo, and they call him Pela for short. Backed up cleanly by Bollini. Loose ball play, Nick will save it, and he's going to crush one to the far side. Nobody home there, as, look at this, it's going to be Domecq. So you're getting a true 4-player rotation by Team Spain now. As look at, you got Alvarez at the number 1 position in the yellow helmet. You have Domecq, the number 2 at the number 4 position. I love that in international play. They're going to leave it for Tuki. Now, opportunity with a minute left in the chukker for Team Spain. Oh, yes, and Team Spain is going to get the equalizer once again as we click down under a minute. Team Spain getting it done when they need it, and that's going to be a second goal here for Nicolas Tuki, Ruiz Guinazu, as he does a fabulous job shooting that ball from about 40 yards out. 2-2. We're going to get one more bowl in. And away we go. Of course, we do switch directions. Remember, for any of our new viewers or any of our new viewer patrons here at the field today, 30 seconds left. Here we go. Picked up here by Devaleix. Louis got the right of way here. Louis, a little bit behind, turned around. Nice non-call by the mound official. Too much space. Now, turned up cleanly, and here comes Berazadi. Down the center they go. Loose ball play. Nic Roldan's going to get control with about 10 seconds on the clock. Roldan will run the turn. Look at this fabulous play by Nic Roldan out of the air 5 times. Leaves it behind for Bollini. Juan's going to put it down and gain a few more yards. There's your second horn. Put your hands together, Grand Champions Polo Club. What a game we have going on here at the Santa Rita Polo Farm. 2-2 after 2. We'll be back for our third chukker of play. And remember, after our third chukker, I'm going to ask everybody if they could help us stomp some divots for our divot stomp. Stay with us. We'll be back here on CTV Sports.
Hi, I'm Kevin Schmeitz, and I play for Victory Polo. I started riding about 11 years ago out in the field fox hunting with the Arapaho hunt. And we had, I don't know, a handful of people after a couple years that said, hey, if you like the exhilaration of fox hunting, you should try polo. And I'm like, all right, let's give it a go. Of course, like all new starters, you have 1 horse, and then you're like, boy, I could play 4 chukkers if I had 2 horses. And then like, wow, maybe if I had 4 horses. So we did that for a few years, and then Becky started playing with us as well at Denver Polo. And then when my son Vinny graduated, we have 5 children, but Vinny was the first to take the polo. And when he graduated, we all went up and played at Aspen Valley Polo with the Ganseys and that crew. So it's truly a family sport for us. I think the coolest thing, over the last 3 years is that you rotate the pros and you rotate the sponsors. So you don't get to know just your 2 pros or 3 pros or whoever you're playing with. Each weekend you change. And so then you get to know Sugar that weekend, or you get to know Jason that weekend, or you get to know Gonzalito that weekend. And when you play with them, you get to know them versus being in 110 on this corner, like most clubs, and the opponents are on the other side, and you don't really mix as much. Here, we're all sharing pros. Whoever you were against has a sponsor. They'll be your teammate next week, most likely. So you better be, kind out in the field from a competitive perspective.
Live Aspen, Colorado. Look at this place. Looks so beautiful here at Rio Grande Park. All right, welcome back, everybody. And we got all the players ready to go. Once again, I want to thank all the players again for their patience and also being so organized here. Team Spain, as I said, well, it's been 80% offense. I got to give it up to Team GCPC USA, but Team Spain, that 20%, they've kept the score even. So, it's all about scoring goals in the game of polo. It doesn't matter how long you hold the ball or how many shots you take at goals, how many you put between that 24 feet, 8 yards from post to post. And right now, it's pretty even Steven on the goal shooting, and you got to really give it up to Team Spain. They have better percentages They're not shooting at goal as much, but they have the same amount of goals. So we'll see if GCPC USA can start dropping them in here a little bit. They have had a great offensive attack, and away we go. Third Chucker Polo 2023 International Cup. Loose ball play picked up here by Team Spain in the red jerseys, and it's going to be taken down and controlled by Pela. Pela, good ball control on the chestnut pony, Pela. And getting a great communication there by Ruiz Domecq. I like the way these guys, look at rotation. Good job by Domecq. And he's going to get Pela time to work here. Love the pony. Santa Rita breeding operation, unbelievable. Look at this old chestnut pony. Ducking and diving, bobbing and weaving. Big ball. That's a pretty shot here by Pela. Oh, yeah. Put your hands together. Grand Champions Polo Club. Pela, Berazadi. Unbelievable golazo there. Que golazo, Pela, shooting the ball from good 80 yards out. And not just that, but he worked that ball in from the center of the field. 300 yards from post to post, 150 yards from the center to the goal. He dropped that ball in from about 100 yards out. Fantastic goal by the number 3 there, Pela, Berazadi. Picked up here and controlled, and it looks like Team Spain mounted up here pretty well in the third chucker and getting control of the bowl-in, and this is the first lead they've had, 3-2. Nic Roldan on the ride-off, but it's going to be Pela. Once again, getting a lot done on the little chestnut pony. This pony is just doing so much work, turned around and controlled, and it looks like the shoe is on the other foot, and Team Spain has the offensive attack going. Roldan says, shut up, Dale Schwetz, I got control. Here comes Roldan. He's going to control it now for GCPC USA. Backed up and stolen by Spain. Well done. Look down here. Well done, Bollini. Now, very close match game as everybody looking on a player. We got to have a red jersey with a white jersey everywhere on the field. Good ball by both teams. Big hit by Bollini in the pink helmet. Looking for Domecq. Domecq moves it about 3 yards. Backed up a little more by Pela, Berazadi, and it'll get turned around and it'll be Roldan. I like the pace here in the third chucker. Everybody picking the pace up. 14-goal polo. Well, you might have looked a little better than that. As they're running, yeah, I hear that. I hear the people on the sidelines saying, that's more like 18-20 to me, Dale Schwetz. I believe you. Here we go. Good ball here by Bollini. Now it's going to the chess match. Everybody kind of slowing down, trying to find their way through. They came out hustling in that third chucker. Everybody was just running and gunning everywhere. Whoa! 2 players come together, and this is kind of an interesting call. We'll find out. We're going to get a courtesy change here. And now this is a play that we can look at if we need to, based on the contact. But I think our mount official, Gaston Dorniak, and our sideline official, Steve Lane, I think they got it worked out. But we'll see what they decide to do here. We are going to get a penalty in favor of Team Spain when we return. So we're going to have dangerous riding play there as they had contact between 2 horses. And it looked like Bollini was trying to go by, and actually Nicolas Alvarez had the right-of-way. Now remember, we are going to play, I said afterward, we will have the Legends of Polo, Carl Garcia Memorial. And he was a Hall of Famer and legacy by honoring one of the sport's greats. And we always do. We've done this every year. He died tragically February 2014 at the age of 53. And a lot of people here are really good friends with Carlos. So we will have the Carlos Garcia Memorial following this game. And a lot of love to the family. And we're good friends with everybody. Carlos was a big part of the Grand Champions Polo Club. CTV Sports, and, of course, the polo world in general. Right now, Team Spain and Team GCPC USA, and this is a fabulous match. We knew it was going to be one of those type of games that just is a nail-biter and goes right down to the end. Team Spain, just unbelievable. Team Spain is one of the most improved countries in polo, which is amazing. In the FIP, the Federation of International Polo, and that's what I was talking about earlier today. 2 months ago, Spain became the new European polo champion with a 9-6 win over Azerbaijan. And let me tell you about Azerbaijan. These guys play polo. They came here and played polo against us. We beat them. And I know Melissa Ganzi, she was talking with the Azerbaijan team, and they're a super strong team, and I got a lot of respect for those fellas, and of course their group. So for Spain to beat them, that must have been an amazing match. We'll see what happens today, though, because they're looking for their third win this season, this year, 2023. But we know GCPC USA is looking for win number 12. With 3:20 on the clock, we're going to get Devaleix going forward. Loose ball play, now Bollini. Santos back to Nic. Good rotation here. They're going to leave that one behind. Bollini, though, keeps it moving forward for GCPC USA. Look at Roldan. Nic picks this one up. Good ride-off, though, by Alvarez. Nicolas in the yellow helmet. Chasing Nic around here, ducking and diving again. Roldan going to run the turn. Look at Alvarez leaning way out of the saddle. Nic goes to the near side. Now Roldan, near side back shot, drives one back 100 yards. He's got Bollini on the end. Santos, that's a perfect approach shot. Tato looking for his first goal of the day. Oh, yeah. Put your hands together as Tato Bollini with a magnificent goal there. But what a back shot by Nic Roldan. You got to give credit where credit is due. That is just a perfect pass. 100-yard back shot. But Tato Bollini, Santos, takes it on the offside, under the neck, and then finishes out of the air on the near side. I'd love to see the replay on that one. Man, fabulous shot there. And that is a great play here for young Bollini in his first international game. That'll give him a lot of confidence going into the second half. Pretty ball by Pela, looking for, Tuki. Now he's shooting from way out, taken off the end line by Roldan, as Tuki, he almost puts another one in there, as he has been playing great polo today. He's got 2 goals on the day, and he ran him in. He shot from inside the 60. That ball's from the 80. Good back shot there by Ruiz Guinazu. Loose ball play, mouths in the air, no whistle on the play, picked up by Roldan. Now Nic. Now a very physical match going on. And we'll get a whistle on the play. That'll stop the clock with 1:27, 3-3. And these guys, I knew this was going to be pretty nip and tuck. I've been studying the teams. I know Grant, man, he really wanted to play in this. Grant's played. He loves these international games. Ganzi. Once again, we hope he gets better and he can play in the USPA National 20 goal. But he loves this game. And I got to tell you, playing for the U.S. and the FIP, people ask me about polo a lot, and I tell them the best tournaments I ever played in was in the playing for your country. There's nothing like playing for your country. Olympic-style polo, played like Olympic-style rules, and here we go. Picked up, clean up, now it's going to be the Bollini boys. Down the far side, everybody overrides, picked up, taken inside, and it's going to be Berazadi. He's already got 1 goal here in the third chukker. Backed up cleanly, though, Tato. Santos, he's going to get taken out, and it's going to be picked up by Tuki. Ruiz Guinazu, well done. Look at the gray mare go. Wow, right in front of goal. Tuki, cannot finish on the tail shot. But a good thought process there by the number 1, Nicolas Tuki, Ruiz Guinazu. Love that blue color helmet. Pretty easy to follow him around the field. Going to be Juan Bollini, though, on the knock-in. And very clean polo here. And you're going to get a right-of-way violation there. So there will be a whistle on the play there. That'll stop the clock. I think that might have been before. Was it before or not? Yeah, we're going to go before. We're going to play this out, I think, guys. We're going to go to put some side. If Team Spain can come back on the field, guys, we are going to play this out. That foul was before. If we could get them to come back out on the field, we're going to play this 30 seconds out. So if I could hold everybody back here, please. As we are going to have a divot stomp after this, I'd love to ask everybody to do a quick divot stomp with us. We got some divots right here around the field for our halftime break. And then I'm going to break down the first half here on CTV Sports. But that foul was before the horn, so we're going to put 1 second, but 31 seconds back on the clock. 31 to be precise. So this will work in favor of GCPC USA, as they are going to have the ability to at least gain some yards here. And with 30 seconds on the clock, that's enough time to go coast to coast. So here comes Bollini and Roldan. 30 seconds. Here's your 30-second warning horn. Away we go. Now it's going to be looking for Nic Roldan. One-timer. Will that ball stay on the field? Yes, it will. Down in the coffin corner. Nic Roldan now going around the corner with it once, twice. And they get into the corner. It's Team Spain looking to try to take this ball out of there, gain a few yards before the end of the chukker. Here comes the warning horn. And there you go. Put your hands together one more time. Grand Champions Polo Club, as we're going to go ahead and send them off here. And, of course, what a great first half. Both teams, Team Spain in the red, Grand Champions GCPC Polo USA in the white and blue. And I'd like to ask everybody right now, if you guys could come out and help us stomp some divots. We'd love to have a divot stomp. Remember, polo, the only professional sport in the world that allows their fans on the field at halftime. We're going to do a quick divot stomp. We're going to go to a little commercial break, and then I'll be back to break down the first half. Thank you for joining us here on CTV Sports.
It's a great combination of summer, polo, family, great people, and an incredible club. Playing here, I'm from the mountains, from the Swiss Alps, so different kind of mountains, but being here and seeing this place and experiencing 2 amazing weeks here, I really hope I get to come back next year, for sure.
Okay, welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz. I want to thank all the fans right here. As you can see all of our fans here for our traditional divot stop. And this is the 2023 International Cup. I want to thank all the teams. It looked like we got Team Spain and GCPC USA getting ready to go here as we get ready for our second half of polo. Remember, we played 5 chukkers of polo in international polo. And, of course, if you just joined us, USA, GCPC USA, with Santos Bollini playing the number 1 on 2 goals. He's got 1 goal on the day, doing a good job at the beginning in the front of the game. Not an easy team to play against, this Team Spain. And they do a great job mixing it up, we would say. And then we have the number 2, Juan Bollini Sr. He's wearing a 2, but he's kind of playing back, because you got Nic Roldan wearing a 3 on 8 goals, and Nick will play all over the field. And, of course, Devaleix on 1 goal. And I'd love to congratulate Louis and Santos for their first International Cup. It's always amazing when you can represent your country in any type of sport or any frame, any form. It's just amazing. It's an amazing experience, and I think a lot of the fans here, we are packed sideline to sideline today, and I want to thank everyone for coming out. Of course, as we will have the Carlos Cressida Memorial following this. We do have some weather in the area, so we're keeping an eye on that. But that is also for the Museum Polo Hall of Fame. It's benefiting that. The Carlos Cressida Memorial. Now, it looks like I got the DuPonts over there. I love you guys. Good to see you guys. And but let's talk a little more about this first half. First chukker came out, and is 80% of the ball was controlled by Team USA. I mean, they kept the ball down on their half of the field for 80% of the first chukker. Nic Roldan, he missed 2 penalty 4s. That's not like Nick, but he hit them both to the right side. And then he finally scored a goal with about a minute left. And then in the last 30 seconds, as Team Spain coming in at the number 1 with Nicolas Tuki, Ruiz Guinazu playing number 1 of 4 goals. And Luis Domecq playing the number 2 on 3 goals. Pela, Berazadi playing the number 3 on 5 goals. And Nicolas Alvarez playing the number 4 on 2 goals. And they scored a goal right at the end. Tuki scored in the 30 seconds. They got back just in time for the bowl-in. Tuki took it out of the bowl-in and went right down, scored a goal, made it 1-1. Then we came into the second half, and in most games, like you see in polo, when games start to get, kind of defensive, very clean, not a penalty shooting contest at all, but it just went back and forth, and Ruiz Guinazu picked up another goal, Tuki, and Nic Roldan made it 2-2. They came in, and again, Team USA controlled the game for 80% of the time. And in the last minute, Team Spain just scored a goal. So I said this during the first half. Team USA, they kind of dominated the ball and have had control, but better shooting percentages by Team Spain. You probably saw that on our stat sheet there, is that Team Spain has knocked in about 80% more than GCPC USA. So I went into the third chukker, and again, I got to give it up for Pela. He came out, Berazadi came out on a little chestnut mare. Remember, Santa Rita breeding operation here, Santa Rita Polo Farm, polo ponies being borrowed by the Team Spain, and he was getting it done on this little chestnut. I don't know, I got to get her name because she was fabulous. And I know they're looking for best playing ponies today. They always look for the top ponies, but I just love this horse. She just got a lot done for Pela, and he picked up one goal, shot from way out, and then just went back and forth, and good defense by Spain, Team USA. They went on the offensive attack, and they ended 3-3 at halftime. So just a very close match. Once again, I want to thank all of our players, all of our fans for our divot stop. Looks like we got all of our players ready. Go, Steve. All right, let's get ready for our second half. Once again, welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz. If you missed our first half, get ready. 2 chukkers left, and they are going to be fun to watch. As these two teams are ready to go, let's go. Gaston Dorniak on the far side, and looks like we do have some clouds blowing in here a little bit. We'll keep an eye on that, though. And but perfect weather for the 4-legged athletes and the 2-legged athletes. We were talking about this foursome from Spain, as they did win the FIP championships in November in Wellington. Guinazu, Domecq, Berazadi, and Alvarez. And I'll talk more about that during the courtesy change. What a game it was. Team USA, they were very strong also. Here we go. We come out of the tent after, and look at the field. It shows you just how much the divot stomp does help. So thank you again, once again, to all of our fans that are here today, as it looks perfect. They put it right back together. People don't realize that, how good it is. All right, we get a little blocking foul down on the far side. Yeah, it looks like you said blocking foul. So they'll go ahead and have a penalty 5A in favor of GCPC USA. It's going to be Bollini, Juan. Down the right side they go, and a little mix-up there. So it looks like Spain doing a good job keeping Santos Bollini under control. Devaleix gets in there, and everybody just kind of bunched up over on the far side, looking to get free here. Remember, you've probably seen a few horses come back here, as we are using that courtesy change. That gives them the opportunity. We get a whistle on the play, and Dorniak, Gaston, our mounted official, right there. And looks like we got a penalty 4, so another blocking foul. So 80% of the time, you're going to hear me talk about the blocking foul or the right-of-way violation. That's what the whistle is blown about 80% of the time, based on a right-of-way violation, which could be shading, blocking. There's all kinds of different right-of-way violations. Remember, it's all about the right-of-way on the polo field. We talk about it all day long. We talk about it in the polo school as we're teaching players how to play. And that's why most of the rules are actually written to speed the game up, to keep that right-of-way open. This is going to give Roldan the opportunity at the 60-yard shot here. It'll be Nic's third opportunity. Here comes number 3. Roldan, and there you go, everybody. That's what you need. And Nic Roldan, when you need it, he's always going to step up. Hence being one of the top players here in the United States. And Nic has been playing awesome polo all fall season. And that's going to give him a 1-goal lead here early in the second half. Remember, only 5 chukkers of polo, so 2 chukkers left as we come back to the center. International rules tournament conditions. We'll take the ball to the far side and bowl it in. And we'll do our last 2 chukkers on the far side. Team Spain, they're going to win this one. And it looks like they're trying to get, oh, look at this, leaning way back out of the saddle. It's going to be Pela, Berazadi. He gets it going. Then Domecq gets a piece of it. Nic's going to try to take it out. They all come together right in front of goal. Pela, once again, back shot to the goal, and that ball will go just wide to the right. But a good offensive attack there by Team Spain, but a better defensive stand by GCPC USA. On a knock-in, and they haven't had many. knock-ins. It's a huge penalty for by Roldan. He needed that penalty for in the second half. All right, so a little choppy here in the second half. 4:46 on the clock. We're going to get another right-of-way violation. Right-of-way violation, and they're going to bring that one to the center of the field now. So, looks like Juan Bollini Sr. having a little chat there with Nic Roldan, kind of talking it out. Looks like they're going to send Devaleix forward, Louis in the white helmet, and Tato Bollini in kind of the camo helmet. Louis wearing the 4, and Tato wearing the number 1. Little chat here by Juan Bollini and Nic. Looks like Nic's going to pass the stick to Bollini. Juan, 61 years old, man. This guy's a polo player. Great seeing him representing the United States. Such a high level here. Juan. Bollini. He's got Nic in the rumble seat there. Maybe a little too far. They leave us running around. It gets turned around by Berazadi. And it's going to be Pela. He's been hot. It looked like he might have got back on that little chestnut mare. It looks like that might be her again. Yeah, it is. And we get a whistle on the play. So a little choppy, as you will see that happen in games like this, especially open running, gunning games. And, that's going to go ahead and bring the ball to the center of the field. But at this time, it'll be in favor of Team Spain. And they're going to get an opportunity here. 4:25 on the clock. So we had like three or four penalties pretty quick there in the first couple minutes of this fourth chukker. Back and forth. Not one team really getting it, and that is that little chestnut. Here comes Berazadi. She's a good mover. That one's nice and easy, moving easy for him, look like a rocking horse. Hits this one way downfield. Whoa! As they come flying across the center. And if you want to have a perfect example of a right-of-way violation, well, you can put that one in your book. As you can see that ball was hit from the center of the field down the field. And you had Roldan and a couple other players following the right-of-way. Remember, the player following the ball always has the right-of-way over a player moving forward. You had Nicolas Ruiz Guinazu. He came from left to right. Thought he had enough time. He came in pretty quick. Don't tell me he's not slow, that's for sure. And but he's going to get caught on the right-of-way violation. Too close for comfort there. And they'll go ahead and drop that ball from the spot for the 5A. So 4:18. Nic changes it up. He sends Bollini forward now. Now they got Devaleix going forward. Louis takes the mallet away from Domecq. Bollini gets hooked in there by Pela. Turned around and taken by Tuki. Tuki. Oh, Tuki's got some feet now running underneath them. The little Bay Mare can run. Tuki goes over. Oh, nice pickup here by Roldan. Nic on the near side. Drags it forward. Now he's got to deal with Berazadi. Spain does not give you any time to breathe, and that's been by a lot of their success, as they are very strong defenders. Now it's going to be Berazadi. He's going to looking for Tuki, and Guinazu is going to hit that one off the field, and you might get a courtesy change here. We'll see what they decide to do. It looks like you are going to get a courtesy change. So with 3:33 on the clock, we'll send everybody off to get some fresh ponies. Well, we're talking about the foursome from Spain, and they're there's I guess as well known as the Beatles now in the polo world, and they had a fabulous game, and I got to give it up to Team USA in the FIP this year. Hope Ariano, of course, I can't stop talking about her. Augustine Ariano, Lucas Escobar, and Nico Escobar. Team Spain beat them 11-10 in overtime. And I'm going to tell you, if you want to watch a great polo game, you need to go back and watch that. Berazadi, and that's Pela. He scored the golden goal. And Spain had not won a championship for the first time. And because it became his first European team to ever win the title since the tournament was introduced 35 years ago. So really congratulations to them. And I remember that goal that Berazadi scored. Pela, he put that ball in from a good 80 yards out, similar to the goal that he scored today. And you know, it's we watch. One, two, two. No. There's Kale Newman down there. Kale. And there we go. So we're going to get everybody back in after our courtesy change there, and a very quick courtesy change. As we were talking about the tournament was played during the FIP. And it looks like we got everybody back on the field, so very close match. We're at 4-3 as we click down to 3 minutes on the clock. Not much going on here in this fourth chukker, so the fifth chukker is going to be a rock and roll chukker. And I would think that both teams probably saved up some of their top four-legged athletes for that chukker, because this has been more of a defensive battle in this fourth chukker. As you can see, we only had the one goal by Roldan at the beginning, and it was on a penalty 4. Otherwise, it's been back and forth, and just kind of a penalty shooting contest here in the fourth chukker. So sometimes they get like this, these games, as you make sense, you know, when you're coaching. I've coached a lot of teams, and when you get a team that's running and gunning and making a lot of big plays, you need to shut them down, like in any sport. So you go to that defense, a tight defense, and in all sports, basketball, hockey, football, when you start playing very tough, tight plays, you tend to get in some foul trouble because of the contact. Right now, we're going to get an opportunity for Team Spain to get the equalizer on the penalty 4, and it's going to be Berazadi. Pela, oh, that's a well-hit ball, Pela, but just off to the right side. But I like the swing as he connects to that ball nicely. But that ball is going to go just off to the right side. And now GCPC USA, they'll dodge a bullet. But remember, Roldan had 2 60s at the beginning. And here we go. Santos Bollini on the breakaway. He's got time to work here. Look at Alvarez coming back super fast. Now we got a horse race. Now Alvarez will take the inside leg. Santos pushing him here. Picked up nicely and backed up there by Nicolas. Whoa, they come together. And they're going to go ahead and stop right here.
Becky Schmeitz, I play for Victory Polo. And I think for me, I was a rider first, and then I learned how to play polo. But what helped me the most was I really immersed myself into it. So my first year I started playing, I really just tried to play every chukker I could. I never turned down a chukker. I'm extremely hard to find a horse for because I'm very, very picky. And I've always thought that the horse really picks you as a person. What I love about Grand Champions is it allows me just to focus on polo. I am very challenged by the polo that I'm playing, and I have not just one coach out there, but everyone on the field is coaching me. The dynamic that you are on a different team every week is a really good mental strategy for learning the game, because every pro is different. Every pro has a different approach, a different style. and it makes you communicate. But I also feel like my polo's just gotten better. I would say most definitely what I love about the Santa Rita fields are that there's a lot of them and they're very safe. And so I don't have to navigate as much when I'm going to goal. And so then it just keeps me focused on myself, and I feel a little more confident playing. And it's a beautiful location, and the staff and team here is amazing.
Welcome back, everybody. As we got a ball that went out of bounds over there. Two players came together. It looks like we got everybody all right. Well, they're back on, just getting the teams organized here. We have 2:07. We have left here. We're going to have a fair play bowl in, as that ball is actually under collect. And we just had a mare take a little step, slip down, so always safety to 4-leg athletes. And everyone's okay there, so they'll allow the players to switch up their ponies then. And so they're taking care of that right now. Make sure that that's put together all right for the, looks like GCPC USA. And we'll get this Fort Chucker. Now, this Fort Chucker has been a defensive battle. That's all I can say. And, they did the courtesy change. Now, remember, we will be having a VIP party after this, too, and award-winning Ken Rose Catering. So congratulations, Ken. I appreciate them being here to serve the official caterers and the VIPs up here at our, right down at the end of the Santa Rita Polo Farms. So make sure you join us after that. The menu will center popular Spain food, including various hors d'oeuvres and beef empanadas, Pelas, and flan among desserts. So make sure you join us on that. And it looks like we got everybody back on the field and ready to go as we click down under 2 minutes. Back and forth. And like I said, you could throw a blanket over 6 or 7 players this whole chucker. I mean, they have just been dominating, trying to get control. And everybody's just so strong of a rider and such good defensive-minded players, you just can't get free. Now, that one bounces off the pony. Domecq trying to get a piece of it. Backed up cleanly by Bollini. No play, turned around and controlled here by Berazadi. Now, Pela trying to get by, but look at the ride-off here by Bollini. I mean, just super strong. And, I mean, a great job by our mount official. Not easy games and look at this. Loose go ball play. And, wow, that is complete transition play. And I don't want to call this an omen, but if somebody knock on my head or something, because Spain has scored a goal in the last minute of every chukker, and that seems to be their MO today, and they're going to get back here. We might get one more bowl in with 5 seconds left. Let's see if they get that ball back in play. Looking for a clean lineup. And did he get it out? It looks like he just got it out. And here we go. 30 seconds left here in the fourth chukker. We got a set of fours, and it's going to be Berazadi. Keep an eye on this ball, everybody, as Pela on the move. Nic Roldan. They come together. Nicky's going to snap it back. Santos Bollini with 12 seconds on the clock. Santos got time. Everybody rotating. It's going to be Alvarez. 6 seconds back. Nicolas is going to gain about 40 yards. Here comes your warning horn. Picked up there by Devaleix. And put your hands together. Grand Champion Polo Club. We got one more chukker left. And you couldn't ask for a better game, a better match. All 8 players playing amazing polo. 4-4. We're going into our 5th and final chukker. Who will be crowned champion here in the 2023 International Cup? Join us for our final chukker. We'll be right back.
Nicolas Ruiz Guinazu, Ayala Polo Club, Soto Grande.
Yeah, Nicolas Alvarez, La Trinidad Polo Club in Sevilla, in Spain.
I'm Luis Domecq, and I come from Real Club Puerta de Hierro.
Hello, I'm Pelayo Berazadi and I come from Ayala Polo Club in Soto Grande. First time in Grand Champions, we played last year the FIP tournament here in the US, and very looking forward to make as much of this experience.
I'm really looking forward to see the level of players and horses that they have here, and also the fields. I'm really keen on it.
I think when you start the game, you have no advantage on the field. So you start from the beginning. The horses for us is going to be difficult because we don't know them. But on the other side, we know each other very well, and we hope that we do a good team work.
The experience, looking for the experience to play with Pela, Nico, and Tuki, and versus the US team.
All right, here we go, everybody. Put your hands together. 5th chukker action. And like you said, we do have the USPA National 20 goal coming in. And I just got I was just going over the team there. And Grant Gansey will not be playing. So that injury of Grant's might have been, I guess, too tough based on that in that semifinal. And it was an amazing game. So Grant Gansey, hope you feel good. I know he's cheering his team on, but here we go. Team Spain on the move early in the 5th chukker. Team Spain, Team Spain, Team Spain. And what a goal by Tuki, Ruiz, Guinazu. Que golazo once again as Tuki. And we've talked about this little bay mare. We've watched this mare get out in front. She can scat. She gets out in front, and Tuki switches from the off side, the right side, to the near side, the left side, and that is just a fabulous finish by the man in the blue helmet. Unbelievable goal there, as they're going to get an early lead here with 6:10 on the clock. And remember, they've only been in the lead twice today. This is the second time. Here comes Roldan. Keep your eye on the ball. Nic slams it down nicely. Now he's going to put the man on his hip. Tries to take it forward. Domecq, he'll take it back. Ruiz trying to look for it. Ruiz, good ball control. I like this man. He works the ball well. Well done, Bollini. Good neutral play there. Now it's going to be Tuki. They leave it for Pela. Turned around and controlled by Berazadi. He'll shut it down. And great rotation again by Team Spain. Loose ball play, Santos. Good play by young Bollini. Now, if he leaves this ball for Roldan, oh, what a ride-off there by Alvarez. Now the loose ball play, once again, you could throw a blanket over 7 players. Everybody just coming in together, working for that ball. Loose ball play, and it's going to be Tuki again. Ruiz, Guinazu taking it down the far right side, enjoying this little bay pony, getting a lot done on her. Wow, big ball hit right here. Bollini in a good spot, putting Pela on his hip, Pela on the chestnut, backed up there, left in there by Devaleix. Louis leaves it for Roldan, and Nic will run the turn. We click down under 5 minutes, and here comes Roldan. Keep your eye on the ponies, everybody, as they run down these boards. Here comes Nic Roldan. Roldan on the move. Domecq comes in. Roldan, nice ball down the center. There's the ball by Bollini. Well done, Santos on the neutral play. Loose ball, backed up cleanly by Domecq. Out of the air. Are you kidding me? Well done there by Tuki. Having a sensational fit chucker here. Little rub there, but a good play by Devaleix, keeping Pela away from the play. Louis doing a lot of work today in this International Cup. He has been working very hard. Now it's going to be Juan Bollini trying to find some space here. Again, a bit of a traffic jam here about the 80-yard line. And then finally a whistle on the play, but everybody just bunching up there. And a little bit of energy going on. We will get a whistle here, and that'll stop at 4:02. I think they're going to go ahead and use the courtesy change here. So they are going to check. They're going to go ahead and make a call on this one, I guess. And a little discussion going on. So we'll see what our two officials decide on this play here. They all bunch up there. Sometimes it can be very difficult for the umpires, especially when they stop and you got 6 players out of 8 all kind of standing around and with the mallets in the air. But it looks like this might go in favor of GCPC USA. Remember, this will be your final courtesy change of the day. And so they're going to go ahead and set this ball up at the 60-yard line. So they're all at a standstill right there. So no reason, even though they were only at the 80-yard line, that's a possession play. So instead of putting it from the spot, they moved it to the 60. But no reason to really move that ball to the 40 or the 30. Based on nobody really moving anywhere, no passing, nobody to pass to. And in the game of polo, if you don't have anybody really to hit to, or you don't have an opportunity to hit, then you just got to go with the spot or the nearest line. That's going to put Nic Roldan in a good spot, though. He's 1 for 3 today, but very successful here in the second half. So he's got it dialed in. He's got the wind at his back here, shooting at the south goal. Here comes Nic on the gray pony, looking for the equalizer. Oh, Roldan, that's a nicely hit ball. Yeah, and you're going to get the high flag out of that one. And well hit, Nic Roldan. Hit that ball as high as he did far. And Bollini giving him love right there. And the veteran player knowing how important those penalty shots are, especially during this time of the game. And as we click down to 3:35 on the clock, a set of 5s now. So they will come back to the center on the bowl-in. And look at this. GCPC USA is going to win the bowl-in. It gets turned out of there. And now it'll be Bollini. Nice little play there by Nic Roldan to take out Tuki. They give it back to Nic. Nic says, I want the ball on the gray mare. Roldan taken out of there by Pela. Here comes Berazadi now, picked up now by Domecq. Ruiz, Domecq, neutral play, left in here now by Roldan. Nic trying to go under the neck with it. He'll turn it around. Clean play. He's got to watch out for Domecq. Round and round he goes. Now he takes it out. Oh, he's got room to work on the gray mare, and it's got to be Tuki to rotate over on his gray mare. Big ball coming, looking for Bollini. Who's got the horsepower? Bollini! And everybody running and gunning, and a whistle on the play with 2:42. And, man, you had Tuki running from one way. You had Nicolas Alvarez coming from the other way. And I think that Bollini fouled Tuki, so that ball will probably go from the spot. And I'm not 100% sure, but it looks to me like Berazadi is back on the chestnut mare. And he got a lot done on this mare early on. So we'll see if Pela can get something going on there. We have a broken mallet on the play. So our sideline official here, Steve Lane, is having a little chat there with Dorniak. Gaston doing a fabulous job here today in this 2023 International Cup. And here comes those clouds again. There's a little bit of rain come down, and a little bit drop on us. And I think we're looking all right at the moment now. They kind of took that ball back. They're going to move it back a bit, as the foul was about 20 yards further back. So that'll just be a re-hit here. 2:41 to be precise. And it looks like Berazadi's going to tee this one up. I like this little chestnut bald-face mare. Once again, love the ponies. It's all about the four-legged athletes. Nicolas Alvarez, solid number 4, but he's got 1 goal on the day. And here comes Bollini, who he's been playing back, but he's been running through. He leaves it for his son, Santos. Tato gets hooked up. And watch out, because Berazadi on the little chestnut, and she can scamper. Nic Roldan, but look at this little chestnut go out in front, and she can fly. So can the gray mare, though. Roldan's Nic tries to get by Pela. Nice play by Berazadi. Pela, going for the big shot. Overswing. Now, look at this little pony get around for Bollini. Scatting down the far side, turns that horse inside, outside. Good polo now as both teams have opened this game up. Loose ball play and a whistle on the play, as, again, it's all about horsepower. Can't talk enough about them. And Pela, Berazadi's going to spin that little chestnut around, and she's going to get on the right-of-way there, and they're going to catch Nic Roldan on the penalty, and that ball is going to get moved down here because they're on the move there. So you're going to have an open goal, penalty 3 on the play. And that will go ahead and give the first open goal, penalty 3 of the day here for Team Spain. And an opportunity with 1:52 on the clock to take their 3rd lead of the day. Kind of gone back and forth. It was tied up at the first chucker, and then it was a tie and then a lead in that fight by GCPC USA, and a tie, and then back and forth. And it's going to be, looked like Nicolas Ruiz Guinazu. Nicolas, and off to the right side, Tuki. He's got 1 goal already here in the 5th chucker. Remember, he scored at the beginning of the chucker and just a little bit off to the right side. And so Guinazu would love to have that one back, but that's going to keep it even here. And that's pretty even across the board because, remember, GCPC USA, they've missed a couple 4s, so now we're even Steven. Let's see who's going to pull out this final minute. Good ride off here by Alvarez across the center to Domecq. Turned in quickly by Luis. He's got Berazadi in the rumble seat, and it'll be Pela. Berazadi looking for some space. Nic trying to get away from Domecq. And it's going to be Pela. He's got to move with the ball now. Uh-oh, miss hit. That's going to give it up to Nic. Roldan overrides. Now they come together. Round and round they go. Gaston gets stuck in the middle. Now it's a loose ball play. They leave it for Ruiz. Now Domecq trying to go for the big ball. Miss hit. That's going to give it to Nic. And Roldan, with a little help from Devaleix, is going to get out in front. And here comes Roldan. Nic now on the near side. Red jerseys everywhere. Loose ball play for Luis. Louis now. He's got time. 30 seconds left here in this fifth chucker. Backed up, looking for Alvarez. Bollini and Alvarez hooked up together here. And you'll get a whistle on the play. And that's going to stop the clock. They're going to stop the clock right there. A lot of energy. Just big energy. That's all right. That's what it is. A lot of energy going on here. Man, the adrenaline is pumping right now. So, they're going to go ahead, and we're just going to do a straight bowl-in here. This is going to be a live ball, straight bowl-in, no fair play bowl-in. 16 seconds on the clock, and this is going to be a huge possession play. Whoever wins this bowl-in will have an opportunity to win the 2023 International Cup. And here we go, because they are going to have time to shoot if they get the possession. Loose ball play, it's going to be Roldan. Nic, trying, he's got Santos Bollini out in front. Roldan, if he can get it out there, he's got him. Santos Bollini with 7 seconds on the clock. Oh, Santos overrides. Backed up by Domecq. Loose ball play for Nic. And there you go. That'll land it right there, 5-5. So we're going to go to a commercial break. What a 2023 International Cup we got going on here at the Grand Champions Polo Club, Santa Rita Polo Farm. We're going to send everybody off, and we'll be back after this commercial break. Stay with us on CTV Sports.
Hi, I'm Kevin Schmeitz, and I play for Victory Polo. I started riding about 11 years ago out in the field fox hunting with the Arapaho hunt. And we had, a handful of people after a couple years that said, hey, if you like the exhilaration of fox hunting, you should try polo. And I'm like, all right, let's give it a go. Of course, like all new starters, you have one horse, and then you're like, boy, I could play 4 chuckers if I had 2 horses. And then, like, wow, maybe if I had 4 horses. So we did that for a few years, and then Becky started playing with us as well at Denver Polo. And then when my son Vinny graduated, we have 5 children, but Vinny was the first to take the polo. And when he graduated, we all went up and played at Aspen Valley Polo with the Ganseys and that crew. So it's truly a family sport for us. I think the coolest thing, over the last 3 years is that you rotate the pros and you rotate the sponsors. So you don't get to know just your 2 pros or 3 pros or whoever you're playing with. Each weekend you change. And so then you get to know Sugar that weekend, or you get to know Jason that weekend, or you get to know Gonzalito that weekend. And when you play with them, you get to know them versus being in 110 on this corner, like most clubs, and the opponents are on the other side, and you don't really mix as much. Here, we're all sharing pros. Whoever you were against has a sponsor. They'll be your teammate next week, most likely. So you better be, kind out in the field from a competitive perspective.
Live Aspen, Colorado. Look at this place. Looks so beautiful here at Rio Grande Park. As the sun sets in Aspen, Colorado, one of the most beautiful backdrops in the world. Thank you for making us the leaders in polo broadcasting. And when you see a day like this on the snow in Aspen, Colorado, you know why we say at Trucker TV, we love the polo.
Becky Schmeitz. I play for Victory Polo. And I think for me, I was a rider first, and then I learned how to play polo. But what helped me the most was I really immersed myself into it. So my first year I started playing, I really just tried to play every chukker I could. I never turned down a chukker. I'm extremely hard to find a horse for because I'm very, very picky. And I've always thought that the horse really picks you as a person. What I love about Grand Champions is it allows me just to focus on polo. I am very challenged by the polo that I'm playing, and I have not just one coach out there, but everyone on the field is coaching me. The dynamic that you are on a different team every week is a really good mental strategy for learning the game, because every pro is different. Every pro has a different approach, a different style, and it makes you communicate. But I also feel like my polo's just gotten better. I would say most definitely what I love about the Santa Rita fields are that there's a lot of them and they're very safe. And so I don't have to navigate as much when I'm going to goal. And so then it just keeps me focused on myself, and I feel a little more confident playing. And it's a beautiful location, and the staff and team here is amazing.
All right, welcome back, CTV Sports. And, man, what a day here. I want to thank everybody here at the field. And, of course, remember, this is a special day for us here also. So the committee is going to go ahead and, with our Legends of Polo, the Carlos Cressida Memorial, we're going to be dedicating this final chukker to Carlos Cressida, for the Carlos Cressida, for his memorial. This is going to be a sudden death chukker, and this is what Carlos Cressida was amazing at, sudden death chukkers. Carlos Cressida, as I said earlier, a Hall of Famer legacy, is honored in sports, and he died tragically February 2014 at the age of 53. And that was very tough at the age of 53, very young. And he's a Mexican-American polo player. He reached 10 goals at the age of 25. He was born in Mexico City, and he was a member of the Cressida Polo dynasty. We got 1 second, guys. We're dedicating this chukker to Carlos. He began playing when he was only 5 years old and began competing at the age of 10. Unbelievable. 1994, Cressida won nearly every possible tournament in the game, including the Argentine Open, Tropicana Hurlingham, Tortugas, Palermo. The same year, he also won the U.S. Open, the British Open, the Gold Cup, becoming the only player in history to win the Grand Slam in polo in 1987, a feat he's replicated twice, in 1988 and 1994. He became U.S. citizen 2 months before his death. And I want everybody here to just put your heads down, and we're 1 second before we bowl this ball in for Carlos Cressida. A moment of silence. We love you, Carlos. Thank you to everybody here. Thank you to all the players. This is going to be a sudden death tournament, first goal that wins, and we're dedicating this to Carlos Cressida for the memorial. Here we go, guys. All right, so with 6:57 on the clock, they're going to come in here, and this is going to be a demolition here, because whoever wins his first goal, Carlos Cressida, he is looking down at everybody watching this, and this is going to be an amazing memorial for him to see who can pull out the 12th anniversary win here. He was fabulous at these situations, and this is Nic Roldan's got an opportunity here. Oh, he leaves it behind. Bollini gets a piece of it, backed up cleanly. Now, most of these games, these chukkers have gone pretty far down the field, but look at this. Here comes, ooh, it looked like we're going to have a runner. Pela had a chance. Now you got Nic Roldan, and looks like Domecq's going to come in from behind there, and that's a good call. You have a player riding in from behind. Remember, guys, the elbow does not bend that way. You got to come in from the side. Nicky's going to get taken here. It might take a minute. As Roldan had control of that ball on the side, on his right side. And remember, You need to come in from the side. You cannot come in from behind a player on those type of plays. And so that's going to give a penalty 5A from the spot here. Now, Nick, he's a big hitter, but we'll see what he's trying to do. Here comes Roldan. Good call here. Bollini's got to get out of the way there. Kind of a confusion play. You're not on the block, so he's got to move on. Now it's Nick. He's going to be deal with Tuki. Loose ball play down the center. And backed up clean. Oh, Nicolas Alvarez tries to get a piece of Juan Bollini. Now Domecq's going to get a piece of it. Good back shot. Picked up here by Tuki on the near side. Juan Bollini overrides. Berazadi's going to get control. And he'll bring it to the inside. And here comes Pela. Pela, Berazadi, Bollini goes for the back shot, gets a piece of it. Good pickup here by Nicolas Alvarez. He'll work it down the far left side. Now Nicolas. Oh, that's a good pickup by the man in the gray golden helmet. Now on the move. Remember back in the day, Carlos Yacita's brother Memo, and he was a golden helmet man, and Alvarez has held up today wearing that golden helmet. He's played very well. Turning around here, around they go, and it's going to be controlled by Berazadi. Now, Team Spain looking for the offensive attack. It's a foot race. Who's going to get there as they come together? Nic Roldan, and Nick goes under the neck with it. Look for the tail shot, and look at this. Team Spain is going to get the goal by Tuki as Nicolas Tuki Ruiz Guinazu shoots the tail shot from about 40 yards out, and wow, what a match. Put your hands together, Grand Champions Polo Club, GCPC Polo. I mean, USA just did an amazing job today, but Spain is going to get their third international win in 2023. Congratulations to Team Spain with Nicolas Tuki Ruiz Guinazu scoring his fourth goal of the day in OT. And then you had Pela scoring a goal, and another goal by Nicolas Alvarez. For USA, you had one from Santos Bollini and then three more from Nic Roldan, but a great finish here by the Team Spain. So congratulations to them, upsetting the Team USA. Remember, Team USA had 11 wins, and we talked about that this was going to be a very tough one for them. And wow, what a finish! It's unbelievable polo as it went back and forth. And as he said, I want to thank everyone also for our Carlos Garcia Memorial, especially everything benefiting the Polo Museum Hall of Fame. And, of course, we love you guys. You do an amazing job over there. But, Carlos, he looks down on us today, and I want to thank everybody for the moment of silence also for Carlos. Such an amazing player, so close to us at a young age to lose such an amazing guy like him. I had an opportunity to play with Carlos and his brother Memo. I also was very close, and I got coached by Memote, their father, when I was a young player, two-goal player. So I'm very close to the Gracita family, and I think it was very honorable to be able to present our Carlos Gracita Memorial to this final chucker today, especially with two teams that are so blessed on the polo field. I mean, an unbelievable match we saw here. Went back and forth. We saw every type of polo, open polo. We saw control polo. We saw a couple chuckers get a little bit on the penalty shooting contest. It does happen. But in the end, Team Spain is going to take home the 2023 International Cup. So congratulations to Spain as a country and a polo team. They have been phenomenal. And I got to tell you, they did an amazing job today. Big thanks to the Santa Rita breeding operation, the Santa Rita Polo Farm. Unbelievable horses that Team Spain had the opportunity to ride. And like I said earlier, I had an opportunity to speak with Tuki, and he wanted me to make sure that I thanked everybody here, win or lose. He said, please thank everybody here in the United States. Thank everybody here at the Polo Museum. Thank everybody here at the Grand Champions Polo Club. Thank everybody at CTV Sports. And, of course, he wanted me to thank Mark and Melissa Ganzi. And so thank you for that, Tuki. And what can I say? Congratulations. They had an amazing match. And also GCPC USA, what an amazing run. 11 out of 12. That's a pretty good run. But, it was the day for Spain. So congratulations to Spain, and we're going to be able to take care of them at our VIP party. So once again, I'm Dale Schwetz, and I speak for everybody at CTV Sports when I say thank you for making us the leaders in polo broadcasting. And always remember here at CTV Sports, especially when you're watching international polo, we always say we love the polo. Okay, welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz, and we are live here at the Santa Rita Polo Farm for our trophy presentation of the 2023 International Cup. And if I can get Team Spain, please put your hands together for Team Spain. Come on up, guys. What a season these guys have had. 3 3 international. Unbelievable. Great job, guys. Really earned everything this year. I mean, you're a spectacular team. You play, you're such gentlemen on the polo field. I got you to watch you beat the U.S. team too many times this year. They are amazing, but congratulations. Let's bring up, please put your hands together for GCPC USA. They have been unbelievable. 11 titles. Nic Roldan played it well. Put your hands together here for Louis Devaleix. Louis, thanks so much. Good to see you. Santos Bollini, and of course Juan Bollini, 61 years old, still in the game, playing the game, man. I love you. I'd like to please introduce Brenda DuPont. Please put your hands together for Brenda with the Polo Museum Hall of Fame. And of course, George is down here, her husband. And they're going to help us with the awards. I'm going to step over here to the side. And we're going to do with our runners up first. Yeah, we'll get your flags there. Get in the middle there, Brenda. There you go. There we go. And there they are. Great shot there. Sorry. Yeah, no, you're good. And all right. What you got? We're going to do the runners up first. What is it? Oh, the backside, they got this. These right here. Yeah, right here. Those are for run. Yep. All right. Good. All right. So George is going to do our runners up once again. Put your hands together for Santos Bollini with 1 goal on today, and his first international cup too. Congratulations, Santos, with George. Yeah, man, that's a big job. Representing your country, Santos, is amazing. Now, playing number 2, our oldest and the veteran, Juan Bollini Sr. You're amazing, I know. Juan, you're back and forth today, doing a great job. Playing the number 3 with 3 goals on today, it's Nic Roldan. He's going to be dreaming of red jerseys tonight. I hate to say it because Nick had so many red jerseys. And also playing in his first international cup, please put your hands together for Mr. Louis Devaleix. Louis, congratulations. Louis, you worked very hard today, sir. I know your horses are going to sleep well. You guys are. They were all over the place. I got to give it up. 11 times in a row. But you got to put your hands together for the 2023 International Cup winners, Team Spain. What a job. Their third international this year, you guys. You got the 3. You got the frosting on the cake. That's the way we put it in America. But here we go, Team Spain. This guy's always got a smile on his face. Put your hands together for Nicolas Tuki Ruiz Guinazu. I said Tuki more today. I was Tuki all day long. And a beautiful, of course, Brenda. And playing the number 2, of course, Luis Domecq. And he does a great job, too. They play a real good 4-man rotation. Congratulations, Luis. Great job. Great photos there. Thank you. Playing the number 3 with another goal today, Pela, Berazadi. And Pela was awesome. And also, Pela, you scored the winning goal against our U.S. team in the FIP, so congratulations, my man. You played really well. And you can't forget the man in the golden helmet, Nicolas Alvarez. Played a great job at the number 4 position. I got to tell you, being from the U.S., and I know the U.S. team, this Spain team, they're such great gentlemen, great horsemen, as you notice. I want to thank the Santa Rita breeding operation at Polo Farm. Be the riding bowered horses. You guys take care of the horses like they're yours. You're amazing riders. I love the way you see, so congratulations on the job. Now, we're going to have our MVP of the 2023 International Cup. Please put your hands together for Nicolas Tuki Ruiz Guinazu as our MVP. And of course, Brenda. Thank you, Brenda. Okay, and I have another special award. So I'd like to please put your hands together for Mr. Gaston Dorniak, my brother. Oh, what a job. Come on up here. This guy it was a tough one today, and a lot of you guys know in the third chucker got a little sketchy. Each team played very strong on the defense side, so we wanted Gaston. did an amazing job. And I want to thank Steve Lane also, who was our field side official for the game. So thank you guys. And once again, thank you, team. If I could ask Team GCPC USA to stay up there. We're going to go ahead and take our final picture of them. You want to do let's do our Carlos Cressida Memorial.
Let's go and keep them in their, let's present the trophy.
Okay, so let's go ahead and present the perpetual pro trophy to Spain. Yeah, go ahead and get, come on over, guys. And go ahead and stay up there, GCPC USA, step guys. We're going to do the Carlos Cressida chip. And we're once again right here, we're getting here. And there we go. Raise it up there, guys. Raise it up. Put your hands together, everybody. 23 International Cup from the Grand Champions Polo Club, Team Spain, with win number 3, guys. Man, unbelievable. I mean, unbelievable. Just a great feat to win that many cups. Yeah, there you go. This is a beautiful perpetual trophy we have. Hold on there. Hold on there, Luis. You got it. Yeah, hold it down low, guys. Get a piece of it, though. Put your hands together, guys. What a beautiful trophy. What a beautiful team. Team Spain once again. And thank you, George, and thank you, Brenda, from, of course, the Polo Museum Hall of Fame. And once again, guys, congratulations. We're going to keep. Okay, yeah. So we're going to keep all the teams up. We're going to get everybody lined up here. And if I could ask well, put your hands together for Mr. Taqueria himself, Tony Capola. A legend in the game of polo. A legend. He's been chasing me around since I was 12 years old. Still chasing me around. I love you, Tony. Thank you, sir. He's going to be presenting for our Carlos Cressida Memorial. And I want to thank all these teams. We dedicated the overtime chucker today based on the weather, of course, to Carlos Cressida. And please read all the writings that we put out on Carlos. I was amazed after playing with Carlos and his brother Memo, learning so much from them. And big shout out to Mariano. Everybody, Carlos Jr., and of course his beautiful wife, and it's Carmen. They had it's this amazing family, but to be able to do the moment of silence like that, we thought it was really beneficial because everybody in the world that was watching this game today got to be able to feel it. And this man, they're going to come up. Come on back up, guys, because the amount of wins that you guys had, I think you heard when you were waiting to play the overtime chucker day when I talked about Carlos Cressida. And I did not know he won that many, Tony. I think you probably...
He won everything in the world.
Yeah, so... And he
major tournament.
Yeah, and he won all those 3 times in a row in 1 year?
Yep.
So 3 times in a row, Carlos won every major tournament in the world, and he died at a very young age.
Yeah, it was a tragedy.
Yeah, 53 years old. So I want to thank you guys for playing that chucker, represent them, and also put your hands together, guys. Come on up here, guys. Everybody get up in the middle there. And of course, we go with Carlos. We go with Santos Bollini. Santos Tato Bollini there playing the number 1 again. And of course, he was such a young age back in the day, but he grew up with Mariano and Carlos, his kids. Juan, do you have any words? You played with Carlos?
Yeah, I did play with Carlos many tournaments. He was in Paris. I mean, incredible player, incredible person outside and inside of the field. Yeah. So one of the best players I ever see playing the game. So it's nice to represent his family. And this event, the Mark and Melissa credit for him. So
yeah, I know Mark and Melissa were very close to him, and Grant. So thank you, bro. All right, and of course Nic Roldan. Nic, you played a lot of times. You got to play with Carlos and against Carlos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, big time his time.
12 in the.
Yeah, he was 12 years old when he did. 14.
14, yeah.
I think he started it.
I mean, the first year that I played the Open was Memo
No, but when you play with Carlos and Memo in Saratoga.
I was 15.
Oh, you were that old?
Yeah.
Okay.
12 years old?
15.
15 years old. So he played his first tournament at 15.
Trying to give him more.
Yeah, right. No, well, he played the Open. He won the Open at 12 years old.
No, yeah, exactly.
Right?
No, 15.
15 years old. He won the Open at 15 years old. Nic Roldan.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, guys. And, of course, Louis. Come on up, Louis. Once again, thank you again. Louis Devaleix. And Louis, Louis, did you have an opportunity to meet Carlos at all? I mean, you did not, because this guy just started playing polo. I gotta tell you, congratulations, bro. You've done an amazing job. And your beautiful wife, I know you guys do an amazing job with your horses. Great job. Congratulations. All right, here we go. That's our runners up. And of course, one more time, here they are. For the legend of Polo, Carlos Casita, let's put our hands together for Tuki, Ruiz, Guinazu. Tuki. Tuki, did you know Carlos, or did you buy it back maybe before your time? Yeah. All right, and of course, Luis, Domecq, well done, Luis. And Pela, Berazadi, and, well, Nicolas Alvarez. I said you guys are as famous as the Beatles now. So, I mean, in the polo world anyways. There they are. Once again, thank you for representing us in the Legends of Polo, the Carlos Casita Memorial. One more time, guys. Put your hands together for these guys. Great job. Okay. Yeah, man. Okay. Yeah. And then we got Domecq once again. Please put your hands together. What a day he had. All right, so there we go. Once again, I want to thank everybody. And thank you to the GCPC USA team. You guys going to stay up for a minute. Thank you, guys. Get your hands together. Put your hands together for Tony Coppola. We love you, Tony. And we're going to finish this trophy presentation off with... wait, get the... Come on in, guys. Let's get a picture with the Carlos Casita trophy. Tony, come on in here. I apologize, but we got the perpetual in here. Let's get everybody in on this. Get in behind there, Tony. You guys get in this one, because this is a special award here. Very special. There we go. Once again, great job, you guys. Really appreciate you representing the Legends of Polo Carlos Casita Memorial. Thank you, Tony Coppola. And we are going to end today's trophy presentation with Team Spain. They asked me if they could do a special presentation of their own. So Tuki and Luis and Nicolas, guys, come on up. We're going to get, you want to call up, you go ahead. Who you want to call up?
Yeah, for Melissa.
All right, they want to call Melissa Gansey. Everybody put your hands together for Melissa Gansey, please. Nelly.
We want to thank you for how you treated us here.
Once again, put your hands together for Steve Spain and Melissa Gansey. Great, really nice job, guys. Beautiful. Very sweet.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you.
All right, once again, guys, thank you, Melly, again. We love you, girl. Well, that's it, guys. And another amazing day here. I want to thank you guys. Congratulations. Good luck with all of your day. Team GCPC USA. I love you guys, man. You know, it was one of those games that I think the matches went on and on. I've been talking about it for a couple months here. I thought this game was going to be really, really close. Came down to a goal. They went into overtime. You couldn't ask for more than that. I want to thank all our presenters, of course, Brenda and George and Tony, and of course, GCPC USA, Team Spain, winners of the 2023 International Cup. 3 international cups in a row. Well done, guys. Congratulations. I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports when I say thank you for making us the leaders in polo broadcasting. And when you see all the love going on in here, you understand why we always say at CTV Sports, we love the polo.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this special presentation of the second semifinal of the 2023 North American Cup here on the USPA Polo Network in partnership with CTV at the Grand Champions Polo Club. We've got Maltese Falcons in the red playing against Grand Champions in the black. This is Juan Bollini right here excuse me, Alejandro trying to get that ball, Alejandro Novillo Estrada. So